Good morning. Welcome to Tuesday. I believe it's Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. From where I'm sitting right now, I can't show you the sunrise, but it got up. The sun has risen, and we are at a facility that makes hot dogs. We're at a hot dog refinery. A hot dog refinery. Listen, hot dogs are food, and that's all you need to know about it. They're just food, right? We are far from home. We are in Columbia, Missouri, at a place. I'll let you guess what kind of place it is. In front of the factory, there is an Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. You know, it's that crazy van that looks like a hot dog inside a bun and drives around the United States, passing out the hot dogs. Chasing Ghosts, good to see you. You have reignited you have reignited my love for Bonnie Raitt. I don't understand why a lot of people have slept on her music. The first time I heard Bonnie Raitt was back in the MTV days, and she had this song. It played right alongside of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers and, you know, the Traveling Wilburys and all that. It was a thing called Love. That was such a great song, right? And then every once in a while I'll see her pop up on like Austin City Limits or something like that. And Chasing Ghosts, I think it was yesterday or the day before, you started texting me some Bonnie Raitt music, and I listened to the second one you sent this morning, and it was such a delightful recording. It sounded like somebody just pressed record, and you could hear the band tune and get ready to play the song and stuff. The song was what, Make My Way Home or something like that. I don't remember what the actual title of the song was. And I always listen with a good set of headphones. You know, I've got my trucker communicator headset thing, and I also have a good set of Sonys. So I love listening to music with a good set of headphones, and so I could hear everything that was going on. The band was tuning up and stuff, and then she just started singing, and the band caught right up to her instantly. I love live music like that. Can't Find My Way Home. Yep, Chasing Ghosts. And it was Bonnie Raitt and a few other artists I'm not too familiar with, but she was young when she was singing. And so later today, when I get some time, I actually have time right now. We're waiting to get loaded. They're gonna walk up here in a little bit and tell me what dock to back into. My appointment's not till 1300, and it's what, 8 o'clock in the morning, almost 8 o'clock in the morning in the Midwest of America. So we might have some time, and I want to find a documentary or something about Bonnie Raitt and check it out. So let's get to the comments. Got 20 people in here. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sterling Wheel, and I've got a YouTube channel. I do whatever the hell I want because I don't really care about my audience. Listen, my channel is always uncut. I don't believe in, you know, you ever watch a YouTube video and there's not a split second of quiet sound because they jump cut everything and smash the video? I hate content like that. So you'll never get that from me. I make stuff on YouTube that I want to watch, and my channel is kind of a scrapbook of what's going on in my life, and it's called Wheel because I'm a wheeled enthusiast. And we got Adam Bennett dropping a super chat. It says, change the channel. I don't have a chance to change the channel, unfortunately. We're not on StreamYard. Every once in a while I do something called the Church of Wheel, And we just hang out with friends and talk, and I tell you about my life and what's going on, and I check in on you kids, make sure everyone's doing good. Make sure to hit the like button, by the way. I'm going to bounce through the comments a little bit and just say good morning to you. I need to trim my beard. It's a little, I'm getting a little scruff. Getting a little scruff-tastic over here, which is cool because this week, like day after tomorrow, I'm on vacation. So I've got to get, this load in the trailer, get down the highway, drop it in Atlanta, and go home. Chances are they'll just bobtail me home, which is fine. It's fine. I get to go home and start my vacation. Going to the Forgotten Angels 10th anniversary camp out, and should be good times. Chasing Ghost was first in the comments, saying hello. This Walmart life was second, saying hello. AU says, hey man, how's it going? We're doing good. Good to see you back in the chats. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going okay. Your avatar is a little questionable, but hey, I have no judgment. The Bull of the Woods, our favorite Pacific Northwestern Sasquatch. He's the only Sasquatch that has internet access. All the rest of them, they just hide in the forest and frolic with the woodland creatures and don't really participate in society. But Bull of the Woods, he's the only Sasquatch that makes an effort, honestly, to connect with humanity. And it's greatly appreciated. You will only see him on my channel. He does not watch any other YouTube channels. He's devoted like that. And like I said, he just hangs out with woodland creatures, and he likes his bourbon, he likes his beer, and he likes his whiskey, and he likes his women hairy. Well, he's a Sasquatch, right? I mean, Sasquatch would want to have sex with other Sasquatches. I mean, I wonder if they're all female, though. Are there female Sasquatches, or are they all just male? We will never know. Look it up on YouTube. Cheap Freight Hauler says, good lurking. Good to see you. Are you still in Illinois? Chasing Ghost says, can't find my way home. That was that song that you that you shared with me. SST, Six Emperor Tyrannus, has the Bill Gates. We don't call them emojis on this channel. They're emoticons because I grew up with America Online. Long before you kids had supercomputers called smartphones, we had Pentium 286s with dial-up. With if you were bougie, you had a 28.8 modem, and your computer probably had, I don't know, 618 megabytes of RAM. Ah, the good old days. When you had to put little pieces of coal in the computer to keep it running, and make sure the water level didn't get too low, or you'd peel the crown sheet on your computer. It was important to stock the coal in your living room, keep that fire going. It took two people to run a computer back in those days. You had the fireman and you had the engineer. And back in those days, or the mouse, you know how computers have mice and they used to have a wire? Back then, the mice had two wires. It had 240 volt coming into the mouse, and then it had, a cable going to the computer. And it was stainless steel braided too. I mean, back then, the cables on a mouse were as big around as this water bottle. And it took two hands to move the mouse because the mouse weighed about 55 pounds. If you tried moving it with one hand, it would your shoulder. It would throw out your shoulder. But anyway, you had two people back then to run a computer, engineer and a fireman. And when you needed more computer power, you would reach up above your monitor and open the flue a little bit more, get some more airflow through the boiler. And the fireman would just start throwing coal in there, and you'd be like, all right, we're gonna try to go online. I got my America Online free CD. We're gonna get free internet for I think 10 more days. And yeah, you get that computer, you get that firebox white hot, and then you're watching your water gauges, because you want to keep about 80% water level in the computer at all times, because that crown sheet will get a little bit too hot, and then you'll get metal fatigue, and that's when you blow a crown sheet. So you try to run the computer right at, what is it, 200 psi, about 200 psi. And you don't want to hit the regulator, you don't want to hit the governor, and blow off steam. You want to keep it right at 200 psi, because you'll lift the safety if it gets above 250 psi. And yeah, you just sit there, you and the fireman, running your computer and checking out stuff on the internet. I remember those days. It would usually take about 5 pounds of coal to send one emoji. And now today it's like, it's super easy. Our mice don't even have tails anymore. There's no cable on a mouse. Anyway, SST has dropped a pregnancy, a male. I'm surprised that emoticon still exists. That is a pregnant man, by the way. Cheap Freight Hauler says, morning, Nita's Cooking Show. Haven't seen you in quite a while. I hope you're doing well. We get worried when we see people that we know just disappear for a little bit. Hope you're doing well. Chasing Ghost says, Lowell George from Little Feet. That's a good band too. Nita's Cooking Show saying hello to Chasing Ghosts. Nita's Cooking Show saying good morning, everyone. That's the way to do it. Alex A says, clean your glasses. I just did. These are Dylan Optics. They are frosted. They are anti-glare on both sides. They are polarized, and they are slightly dirty, but we just deal with it. Dylan Optics, best sunglasses in the world. Nita's Cooking Show says evening here, because you're in the, where are you? You're in the Philippines. You're in the Philippines. Hope everything's going good there. I think you got it's typhoon season there, right? So you got the rains and the thunderstorms and all that stuff going on in the Philippines. I've got a few friends that live there. One of them keeps begging me to move there, and it's like, nope. I am happy in America. Not really. I'm in America. You can't really put happy around the word America right now, because our country is suffering. We're in pre-revolutionary times. Listen, there won't be a civil war. We're all too fat, especially me. SST says, uncircumcised. Good to know. Adam Bennett dropped a $10 super chat, but he did it incorrectly, because this isn't StreamYard. This is not StreamYard. This is just YouTube. Me hanging out on the YouTube, doing a vertical live. We are sponsored by KW. You know what KW stands for? Put it in the comments what KW stands for. I'll only accept wrong answers. 18 people watching, got 10 likes. I don't like those numbers. I am dissatisfied with those numbers. You need to step it up a little bit, people. Come on now. Nita's Cooking Show says, good, Adam. Nita's Cooking Show says, your life is good, Sterling. I'm going to put a question mark on that and say, yes, life are good. We're doing okay. I've gone through some pretty big changes in the last 6 months. Has it been 6 months? Let's see, it's May, June, July, August, September, October. It's been 6 months. It's been 6 months to the day. Today is October 21st. And on May 21st, something horrible happened. Oh, something terrible happened. Holy smokies. Today is the 6th month anniversary of me changing my life. I've gotten to the lowest point I have been in many years. And no matter how much I cried out for help or for change, I was ignored. And I had to make my own change. So it did. I didn't do it in a way that I could be proud of. I did it in a very desperate and heartless way. But I have changed my life, and I am 6 months recovered on this day. That's amazing. Chasing Ghost, heading to New Orleans. Can't read chat. Good to see you, Chasing Ghost. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're listening to some good music. You've been sharing some good music with me, so I know you got a good musical taste. And by the way, Chasing Ghost goes live on the weekends and is practicing her musical ability. She plays guitar, and she's pretty damn good at it. And I've donated some items to her channel so she can partake in doing live shows and, broadcasting some good sounds and stuff. So check out her channel. It's fun. It's always nice to see people learn it's not a new hobby for her, but I love seeing live musical performances, and that's a good reason to watch her channel. She also has a cooking channel too. Riding with Rhodey saying good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Nita's Cooking Show says, Chasing Ghost, I don't see you in my live anymore. She's busy. She's very busy. She's extremely busy. So busy that she can't make it to the Forgotten Angels camp out this week. She had to deal with some family emergencies and stuff. So don't feel bad if people don't pop up in your lives. People have lives and stuff and things. I got 21 people watching with 11 likes. Boost those numbers or get out. Hit the like or get out. You're not welcome here unless you hit the like button. Nita's Cooking Show says hi to Riding with Rhodey. Riding with Rhodey is saying hi to Nita. We got Tolga, who is the Prime Minister of Greece, but he lives in Turkey. Nita's Cooking Show says, how you doing, Riding? Chief Freight Hauler says, back in Georgia, just left the dentist. Ugh. I'd go back to Illinois. You were in Illinois, like what, a couple days ago? Saturday? Friday? What is today? Today's Tuesday now. It makes sense that you're in Georgia, because that's how long it takes to get there. Anyway, hope you're doing well after you left the dentist. Yipes. Nita saying hi to Tolga. Tolga saying, oi there, Nita. Riding with Rhodey. Good, just working. Oh, don't say work. Gross. Disgusting. 13 people watching, 12 likes. I like those numbers. Listen, if you don't hit the like, you can't watch this. You got to get out of here. You gotta move on. You got to step away, son. This show is about the likes. You hit the like button, you can watch. Nita's Cooking Show says hello to Cheap Freight Hauler. Nita saying that's good riding on Rhodey. Still handsome. Ha! Wesley Mofo Doan said hi. Good to see you here. Hope you're doing well. What you up to? Nita's Cooking Show. Tolga, how is your day, by the way? Tolga is he's a goat broker. Like, he sells goats on the black market. He'll tell you about it later. Nita saying hi to Wesley. Riding with Rhodey, laughing. Joe Calderon says kidney stones. Ew. The best way to solve kidney stones, and keep in mind I'm not a doctor. We're going to flip the camera around and show you how fast that truck just come into the parking lot. I guess he's stopping. I just saw a dude like whip into the parking lot, and he was doing like 30 miles an hour. Swear, slow it down, kids. You don't have to be in that much of a rush. Remember, you gotta tell me what KW stands for. We have lost our train of thought. Oh, kidney stones. Joe Calderon. I've never had one myself, and I was about to tell you how to solve them. Okay, so what you do is when you have a blockage in your urine and it hurts really bad, you got to punch yourself in the nuts as hard as you can. Like, make it count. If you can still walk by the time you're done. By the way, 16 people watching with 16 likes. You can't see those numbers. I can. We've got good luck. We've got so much good luck that Powerball tickets have been won. So, if I win the Powerball, okay, it's up to like 600 and something million dollars. I will pick 10 random people that are subscribed to my channel and give them $1 million. There's a few people that I need to make sure they are taken care of. But altogether, I will give 10 people $1 million if I win the Powerball. How about that? Is that a deal? Shake on it. Shake it. Here, cut your finger like your pinky and make it bleed, and then we'll do the little blood thing, right? But yeah, we played the Powerball this morning, and if I win, I'll take care of some people, right? If you got kidney stones like Joe Calderon, I'll send you to the hospital. Get yourself fixed up. Adam Bennett, by the way, has the #1 crown right now because he dropped a $10 super chat. Says, I have morning wood. Interesting. That means you're a healthy, growing boy. I'll tell you that. This location that I'm sitting at, they're going to come and tell me when to back into a dock. There's already a truck here. You know, I kind of showed you kids outside the windshield. There's that truck right there who got here before me, that blue truck. And then both of these little, there's 2 Mack trucks. Both of those guys just got loaded, so there's a chance that the guy in the high-vis is going to walk over to me and say, hey, back into door 2. What's your trailer at? And I will say, mister, my trailer is at 34 degrees because I was ordered to make my trailer 34 degrees. And that's how we get loaded. I'm pretty sure it's a load of cheese, although I'm at a hot dog factory, so it could be hot dogs. The factory is Kraft, which is a giant food company, and they make all sorts of stuff. You know, they mac and cheese, and they own Oscar Mayer, and so it's hard to say what I'm going to get loaded with until I get loaded. We'll find out when we get loaded is what I'm trying to say. I've got a button I could press. Okay, so we got top fans of my channel. #1 is Adam Bennett. He's got 525 XP points. The second top fan is Carney Vanguard with 75 XP. We got Tolga #3. We got Chasing Ghost #4. Road King 2K1. Riding with Rody #5. We got James Arnold. We got TJ Bull of the Woods. We got Corey. We got Nita's Cooking Show. You are 9th in the standings for top fans of Sterling Wheel. Cheap Freight Hauler is 10th. SST is 11th. Awesome Dogs. 3 Awesome Dogs. I've never seen you on the channel, but you're number 12 right now. Our guy's walking to the truck. Good morning, brother.
Morning, how you doing?
Good.
Go ahead and line up at door 12. Open up the doors and back in, please.
Will do.
All right, thank you.
Door 12. Open the doors. That's pretty cool. With that, I'm going to end the live show because I can't drive with my phone attached to the steering wheel. That's not good. Adam Bennett has morning wood. Tolga's here. Nita's here. Carney's ride. Nita's here. Carney's ride. Riding with Rody. Nita. Tolga. Carney. Tolga. Corey. Nita. Tolga. Somebody deleted a message. Staying off grid. Good morning, Mr. Gay Bearded Homosexual. Good times. Nita's in here. We got another deleted message from Staying Off the Grid. Fantastic gay outfit. Good times. Staying Off Grid says, I will read all deleted comments. It's fun. Staying Off the Grid says, how long have you been gay? As long as your mom found out. SST says, is this a replay? Nope. Buck Brown says, yo, got mom at the doctor's appointment right now. Good times. Yes, Rain, Earthquake, Carney's Ride, Cheap Freight Hauler, Corey G. Kenworth. That's what the KW stands for. Cheap Freight Hauler, Bull of the Woods, Corey G, Nita, Mr. Fox. Can you see anything? Yes, these are frosted glasses. Jason Ghost, tomorrow's my birthday. Happy birthday, Tara. Mark Tade saying, so, Captain Savaho, you have such beautiful eyes. You haven't even seen my eyes. Tim Landers, keep going, brother. Just having a real bad weekend on day 3 of my sobriety. Hoping to keep it going. Thank you, sir. Nita's Cooking Show, Rob's Neighbor, Nita, Tolga, Nita, Corey, Cheap, James Arnold. Good to see you, James Arnold. Nita, I'm going to the dentist today. Good time, Steve. Talk dirty. No. 3 awesome dogs, retired OTR driver. Stick by the channel. I want to talk to you. SST, Tolga, James, 3 awesome dogs. Ducky Moto, kidney stones are a good time. Yeah, they are. Chasing Ghosts, Nolan Maxwell. Queen Latifah loves Sterling Wheel. I've actually met Queen Latifah. She is a beautiful person. SST Chief, and more to the bottom of the comments. Grasshopper Plus says, I like your lips. Thank you. Honda, do you ever wish you became a bus driver instead of a trucker? No, I hate people. I'm not a people person. Thank you for tuning into the show. We'll go live again here in a little bit on the Church of Wheel. We're going to call it Recovery. Bye. Go get